Excuse me, you wouldn't happen to have a spare automotive jack on you, would you?
Hey everyone, Eric here, and welcome to the 7th Doctor Reviewed. So, not gonna waste any time with introductions, just gonna get right into what I think of his era. First off, the relationship between the 7th Doctor and Mel seemed to be sort of a father-daughter-esque relationship, which, you know, nothing wrong with that. I quite liked it. Though I kind of wish we'd seen more of Mel, but hey, that just means we get to see more of Ace, which that's never bad. Ace is a brilliant companion. She starts off as the sort of tomboyish character, frequently using her Nitro 9 to deal with problems, essentially. And there's this funny sort of running gag in most of Season 25, or 3 of the stories in Season 25, rather, where the Doctor says, "Are you carrying any Nitro 9? Ace says no. And they secretly means yes. So later on, when they're in trouble, the Doctor says, "Quick, Ace, give me some of that Nitro 9 you're not carrying." That is quite good. And I like how Ace sort of developed more as a character from just someone who uses her explosives and violence, essentially, to, I guess, a more developed character, is really the only way I can put it. As for the quality of the stories in the 7th Doctor era, unfortunately, it's quite a bit of mediocrity. Time in the Rani was just boring. Delta and the Bannermen, not incredibly special. Silver Nemesis, again, boring. Battlefield, the worst story of the 7th Doctor's era, in my opinion. The medieval magic elements just seem to be shoved in your face, and they're quite pretentious about it, I feel. It's like, boom, I shoot you. No, I crush your bullet with my hand. Now go sit in the corner. It's like childish role-playing. And Ghostlight, I mean, was alright. Part 2 was a little bit Part 1 was quite slow, but part 3 is where I picked up. Shame it's only a 3-part story, though. But the other half of the 7th Doctor stories are actually quite good. Yeah, basically. I rated half of the 7th Doctor stories as either average or below, and the other half are great. Paradise Towers has to be my favorite story of Season 24. Dragonfire, quite good, I must say. Remembrance of the Daleks, of course, I have to say it's amazing. I mean, it's Remembrance of the Daleks. What else can I say about it? Happiness Patrol is also another great story. Greatest show in the galaxy. It's great. What can I say? What can I say about it? That's not in the title, really. Oh yeah, I know what I can say. Predictable as ever. Gods of Ragnarok. There we go. There's my crappy McCoy impression for the day. The Curse of Fenric. Brilliant. Just a brilliant story overall. It's sort of like Battlefield done right. And Survival was an amazing way to end off the McCoy era and Season 26 and the classic series. All of that. It was done so incredibly well. In my opinion, Season 25 is the strongest season of the McCoy era. 3 out of the 4 stories I rated either 8 or 9 out of 10. Silver Nemesis, obviously, that was the one I rated 4 out of 10. Season 26, 2 of the stories were quite good. The other 2, Battlefield and Ghostlight, were 3 and 5 out of 10 respectively. And Season 24, of course, was weaker. Like, it is the weakest, but it's not incredibly awful. It's not a complete write-off of a season. So, I do believe that is just about all I have to say about this Doctor's era. Oh, almost forgot. The Cartmel Master Plan. Yes, for those of you who don't know, the script editor during the 7th Doctor's era, Andrew Cartmel, had this vision for the 7th Doctor, where over the course of 4 or 5 seasons, he would transition from this clownish character that we see in Time of the Rani to a more mysterious and manipulative character, which is sort of what they were going for in Ghostlight and The Curse of Fenric. Unfortunately, that didn't quite come to fruition, and there's still a bit of the comedic, silly, clownish 7th Doctor in the one we see in Season 26. So, I really would have liked to have seen that plan be fully realized, because I think Cartmel was onto something there. And I know that's probably already being done, or already has been done, in Big Finish audios, but I'm talking about his television era right now, McCoy's television era. And while I wouldn't say it's worth it to go through and watch every single story from his era, I can definitely recommend Paradise Towers, Dragonfire, Remembrance of the Daleks, The Happiness Patrol, Greatest Show in the Galaxy, Curse of Fenric, and Survival. Those 7 stories, definitely check those ones out. The other 5, you can't watch them if you want. Don't watch Battlefield, though. Just don't. Also, just like to quickly clarify something from my 5th Doctor review, that I contradicted myself like 3 seconds after saying something. I said The King's Demons wasn't worth watching, but then I said it's worth watching all of the 5th Doctor's stories from start to finish. Yeah, just skip The King's Demons, honestly.